I'm not convinced that we can actually be health. I mean, this is going to reap the whirlwind from vegans and vegetarians, but I've seen too many people not be healthy as a vegetarian, and much less a vegan.
Yeah, very scientific. You're not convinced that people can be healthy without meat because you've seen too many people that are vegetarian or vegan and not healthy. I've also seen way too many meat eaters who aren't healthy, so should I conclude that you can't be healthy as a meat eater? I think Sam knows this, but we obviously should not be relying on random anecdotes to inform our views on nutrition. We should instead look to actual nutrition science, for example, the Adventist Health Study, which looked at meat eaters, vegetarians, and vegans, and found that vegan and vegetarian diets can be healthy. It is a bit bizarre that somebody like Sam Harris, who presumably is a big fan of scientific research, would just cite unverifiable anecdotes after making a claim like, I'm not convinced that you could be healthy without meat, as opposed to actual research. Let's continue.
I think this is one of those ethical problems that's not going to be solved by individuals making individual sacrifices and having their hands clean. I think we need a system change. I mean, that's why cultivated meat was something that I thought seemed pretty promising.
I'm not sure why people think that this position being true excuses individually contributing to the system that we are trying to replace. Even if the ultimate solution is systemic, that does not mean that your individual choices are meaningless. If people stop buying animal products, they affect demand, which affects supply, and supply in this case is bred into existence animals who will be exploited and killed. Believing that the solution is systemic is totally compatible with individually wanting to reduce your harm on the way to implementing the systemic solution.
I mean, first let me say, so I was a vegetarian for 6 years. I became anemic, right? And I was vegetarian again for a year. Also became like borderline anemic. Obviously there are people who say, you just take enough iron and B12 and this is not going to happen to you. Maybe that's true.
So I don't know the specifics of what his diet was like, if he was consuming enough calories or if he was consuming iron-rich plant foods or even fortified foods, but it does seem like he wasn't supplementing properly because his response to people saying, well, if you take enough iron and B12, you'll be fine, was maybe. I think given the resources that Sam has at his disposal, it would be a great idea to hire a registered plant-based dietitian. It doesn't seem to me that he did this when he faced issues on a vegetarian diet, but of course, I could be wrong.